Last year, fertilizer prices jumped 40% and garden centers ran out of seeds by March. This year could be worse. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to plan your survival garden for 2026, what to plant, when to plant it, and how to work around the fertilizer shortage that's hitting every homesteader. And there's one soil amendment most gardeners have never heard of that costs almost nothing and outperforms synthetic fertilizer. I'll show you where to get it at the end of this video. The global fertilizer crisis isn't ending anytime soon. Natural gas prices, the main input for nitrogen fertilizer, remain volatile. Supply chains from China and Russia are still disrupted. What does this mean for you? Either you pay double for synthetic fertilizer or you learn to build soil the old-fashioned way. Here's the truth. Your garden doesn't need Miracle Grow. It needs compost, aged manure, and cover crops. And if you start now, you can have enough compost ready by planting season to skip the fertilizer aisle entirely. Stop tilling. Every time you rototill your garden, you're destroying the fungal networks that feed your plants. Instead, layer organic matter on top of cardboard. Leaves, grass clippings, kitchen scraps. Let the worms do the work. For 2026, start your compost pile now. Brown material, dried leaves, straw, shredded paper, should be about 60% of your pile. Green material, kitchen scraps, fresh grass, coffee grounds, makes up the other 40%. Turn it once a month. By spring, you'll have black gold. If you're starting a new bed, use the lasagna method. Cardboard on the grass, then alternating layers of brown and green material, topped with 4 inches of finished compost. Plant right into it. No tilling, no fertilizer needed. Timing is everything. Plant too early, frost kills your seedlings. Plant too late, you might miss the harvest window before fall frost. Zone 5 and 6, most of the Northeast and Midwest, start seeds indoors 6 to 8 weeks before your last frost date. For most of you, that's mid-March. Tomatoes, peppers, eggplants go inside now. Direct sow peas, spinach, and lettuce as soon as the ground can be worked, usually early April. Zone 7 and 8, Southeast and parts of the Southwest, you can direct sow most things by late March. Your growing season is longer so you can succession plant. Plant lettuce every 2 weeks for continuous harvest. Zone 9 and above, you're in a different game. You can grow year-round, focus on heat-tolerant varieties in summer, cool season crops in winter. Your challenge isn't frost, it's keeping plants alive through July and August. If you don't know your zone, Google your zip code plus USDA hardiness zone. Write it down. This is the single most important piece of information for your garden. If this is making sense, hit subscribe. We put out new prep guides every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming. Seed shortages hit hard in 2025. Big suppliers like Burpee and Ferrymore sold out of popular varieties by February. Here's how to beat the rush. First, buy heirloom seeds, not hybrids. Heirlooms can be saved and replanted next year. Hybrids can't. For survival gardening, seed sovereignty matters. Second, order now. Baker Creek, Southern Exposure, Seed Savers Exchange. These smaller suppliers often have stock when the big boxes are empty. Order at least 3 varieties of each crop. If one fails, you have backups. Third, focus on calorie-dense crops. Lettuce is great, but it won't feed you. Prioritize potatoes, beans, squash, corn, carrots. These are the crops that actually put food on the table. And here's the play most people miss. Join a seed library. Many public libraries now have seed lending programs. You borrow seeds, grow them, save some seeds, and return them next year. It's free, it's local, and it builds community resilience. Garden supplies are getting harder to find and more expensive. Pots, tools, irrigation supplies, all affected. Here's how to work around it. For containers, stop buying pots. Use food-grade buckets from restaurants, 5-gallon buckets from hardware stores, even old bathtubs. Drill drainage holes. They work just as well as $30 grow bags. For tools, buy once, buy right. A $60 hori-hori knife beats 10 cheap trowels. A quality hoe lasts decades. Check estate sales, Facebook Marketplace, garage sales. Older tools were built better anyway. For irrigation, Skip the fancy drip systems. Soaker hoses work, but old-school watering cans and mulch work better. Thick mulch, 4 inches of straw or leaves, will cut water needs by half. That's the real water security play. Remember that soil amendment I teased earlier? It's called biochar. Biochar is charcoal made from burned organic material in a low-oxygen environment. It's porous, holds nutrients and water, and lasts in soil for hundreds of years. Amazonian indigenous people used it to create terra preta, black earth that's still fertile 2,000 years later. You can make it yourself with a burn barrel and some biomass. Or buy it. It's cheaper than synthetic fertilizer and works better long-term. Mix biochar into your compost pile at about 10% by volume. Let it charge with nutrients for a few weeks, then work it into your beds. Your plants will thank you. Remember those fertilizer shortages and empty seed racks from last year? You now have everything you need to work around both of them. Compost instead of fertilizer. Heirloom seeds ordered early. Local seed libraries. You're not waiting for the supply chain to fix itself. You're building your own. Now I want to hear from you. What's the first crop you're planting this season? Drop it in the comments below. If this helped, hit that like button and subscribe, and share with someone who needs to see it. We put out new prep guides every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming. FlintReady, survival knowledge, structured,